Imagine, somewhere there's a world where you were never born, or another where you died as a child, and everyone you know is living their life without you. What if every thought you have creates a new world? Every what if you've ever had is reality in another universe. And here's the scariest thought. Maybe you, the one watching this video, are just one of countless versions of yourself. And when you close your eyes, you might wake up somewhere completely different. A reality that's not the same, yet still yours. Scientists don't yet have evidence that parallel universes truly exist. But if they do, it means that everything you've ever imagined is happening somewhere. One theory says that with every decision we make, the universe splits. You choose to go right, and somewhere else a new world forms where you went left, which means every step, every word, every yes or no creates new versions of reality. Another theory goes back to the very beginning. During the Big Bang, not just one universe, but an infinite number of bubbles may have been born. We live in just one of them, while in the others the laws of physics could be completely different. Light might travel differently, gravity could be weaker or stronger, and maybe life as we know it wouldn't exist at all. Then there's string theory, which claims there are more dimensions than our familiar 3 plus time. And if we could see all these dimensions, maybe we could also peek into other worlds, but our eyes and brains simply aren't built for that. At first glance, it sounds like crazy fantasy, but think about it. People once didn't believe that Earth orbits the sun, and today, that's common sense. Maybe in 100 years, our descendants will talk about parallel universes as naturally as we talk about galaxies today. Science admits that our universe may not be the only one. Somewhere next door, another universe could exist with different laws, or even one where there's a different version of each of us, and this idea is called the multiverse. Theories that support it include quantum mechanics, which in the many worlds interpretation says every decision creates another universe where the opposite choice happened. Cosmology, which suggests that during the Big Bang an infinite number of bubbles may have formed each a separate universe. And string theory, which suggests there may be up to 11 dimensions allowing for other realities. In some parallel universes, the laws of physics could be entirely different. Gravity might be weaker or stronger, maybe it wouldn't even exist. This theory often appears in science fiction, movies, books, series, but still it's only a hypothesis, and we have no proof that parallel universes truly exist. Imagine that this morning you didn't wake up here in this room, but in a completely different world. Everything looks the same. Your street, your apartment, even your neighbors, but something is different. Maybe you have a different job. Maybe you never moved abroad. Maybe you're rich or living a completely different life. In one world, you missed the bus this morning and met someone who changed your life. In another, you never met your loved ones. And somewhere out there, there may be a version of you who is watching this same video right now. So is our universe just one bubble in an infinite ocean of others? Or is it all just an illusion we'll never verify? Infinite universe means infinite possibilities, and we already know the universe is huge. Billions of galaxies each, with billions of stars. What we see is only the observable universe, and beyond that horizon, there could be more and more, maybe infinite. Logic says that if infinity is real, then there must be infinite versions of reality. If the universe is finite, then there's only one original, and the rest is fiction. But we have no proof, and maybe we never will. Other possibilities include quantum mechanics, where every decision creates a different scenario. In one world, you went to college, in another you went to work, which is why there could be a version of you who looks younger because they took another path. Relativity and time, since time doesn't flow the same everywhere. In another universe, it could move faster or slower, so your other self might be older or younger. And infinite possibilities, because if infinite universes exist, then somewhere there's a version where you're 20 years younger or older. Of course, there are arguments against. We have no evidence and never observed direct contact with another universe. There's an identity problem. If there are infinitely many versions of you, then no version is truly the original, and there are physical barriers. Even if other universes exist, we have no way to get there. In summary, it's possible because quantum physics and relativity allow for different flows of time and decisions, but the problem is that we have no proof. In short, the multiverse is neither confirmed nor disproved. So if someone says that's nonsense because we don't see it, you can remind them that 100 years ago we didn't know about other galaxies, and today we know there are billions, because just because we can't measure something today doesn't mean it doesn't exist. If the multiverse really exists, it means there are infinitely many versions of you. One is a welder in Germany, another is a president, another never drank alcohol, and somewhere life never even began. That raises the philosophical question: what is reality, and what is just one of the possibilities? The multiverse is still a hypothesis, not proof, but it has a solid foundation in physics, and it's not just a sci-fi invention.